These coral pruning shears from Maxspect actually caught me by surprise. There is definitely more going on here than I first realized, and once I got them out of the package, I started to see what sets these apart from other coral cutters. From the comfy rubbery handles that provide an excellent grip even when they're wet, and the expandability to make sure that they fit both small and large hands, to the anti-corrosion construction and overall build quality, Maxspect wanted to make these shears capable of easily dealing with all of your fragging needs, and that they're not just gonna last, but also be rugged enough to easily cut through dense frag plug stems and stony corals up to an inch thick, so that they could also offer a full 1-year warranty. As far as coral cutters go, these shears are pretty large, which makes sense. To make sure that you have a good grip to use those blades, they've also got large handles with an ergonomic grip that feels very comfy in the hand, even with large hands like mine. They're also rubberized, which is fantastic, and like I mentioned earlier, even with wet hands, they're nice and grippy and very easy to hold on to, which is super important when you're trying to frag delicate corals. For those of you who have smaller hands, these pruners actually have a small sliding button right on the side to adjust how wide the shears will open, making it a lot easier for smaller hands to use them. It also comes in pretty handy if you're trimming corals with smaller branches, keeping the shears from springing open all of the way and taking up more space. These pruners also have a couple of nifty safety features, like the ability to lock them closed for storage, as well as the included lanyard to help prevent you from accidentally dropping them into the tank. Sure, we could pretend like that never happens, but it definitely does, and these are pretty hefty. The last thing I'd want is them landing on a coral on their way down to the bottom, so yeah, I'm pro lanyard. Most importantly though, these pruners work really well to cut through coral skeleton. The grips give you lots of leverage, so even thick, dense aquapora cut cleanly without a struggle. If you do also prefer to remove the stems of frag plugs when you're mounting them in the tank, which is probably most of us, these pruners are a great way to do it, and they work quite a bit better than the other options that I've used. And these pruners should last a very long time. The build quality is great, they're made from anti-corrosion materials, and the metal components are stainless steel anodized with chromium, which should last the life of your aquarium with proper care. And proper care is really just the basics. When you're done using them, give them a good rinse under tap water, and then pat them dry with a towel, and you're done. Oh, and I don't usually talk about price, but these pruners actually come in less than a lot of the other bone cutter style fragging tools at just 15 bucks, which is pretty impressive. So if you've been looking for a solid pair of coral cutters for your fragging needs, you can go ahead and check these out by clicking right here.